Today, I'm going to share with you my deepest, darkest secrets on video creation. Now that I have you right here, hit that subscribe button because you're going to want to see this. I have a series of videos dedicated to creating fast videos using exclusive techniques no one else is using. I'm going to get out my toys, my high-tech toys. When you're creating a video, you need some exclusive content, things that are difficult to get on camera. Bring along a photo booth to all of your adventures. This will allow you to connect with your audience. For instance, if you have a product that you're trying to sell, you could set up a photo booth and set that product on the table for people to take pictures with. Or if you're doing event photography and videography, this is just a really interesting tool to get extra pictures to throw in to your video. I want to talk about setting up your studio space. Now this is for indoor videography. First things first, you need an amazing backdrop, something that really makes you pop. And for my videos, I'm using a black background, but let's take a look around this studio space. This is the only area that has a black background. The rest of the room is white, and that'll allow for making the video brighter, to enhance that lighting, to just make everything about your video look better. For my videos, I'm using a black background, which is really awesome for me because I tend to wear things that aren't black. And I want the focus to be on me. Other popular backgrounds include the standard white background. I also really love the textured wood backgrounds and slate, something that looks really industrial. You want to set yourself apart from others doing videos on YouTube or other avenues. Personally, I really love a black backdrop. Once you have an amazing backdrop, you want to control the rest of the room. You can add lighting in a variety of ways. One of the most popular on YouTube is using daylight and using that to your advantage. But I'm here to tell you that's not the only way to go. So I'm using halo teleprompters to enhance the lighting of my set, as well as umbrellas with lighting to cast the perfect glow on this particular set. And you can use a variety of other lighting tools to get really nice effects for your video. But the most important thing about lighting is that you want to make sure you have enough of it so your video quality is not grainy. It's getting dark. The lights are coming out. Of course, depending on what your recording device is, this can be more of an issue, but stay tuned for more on that later. I'm making a sequel to this video detailing different recording devices, focusing more on indoor videography and low light situations. If you want to check out that video, I'm leaving a card up there for you right now, so check it out, or wait until the end. Okay, so we have this product, an outdoor teleprompter mirror, but my conflict was how to capture footage of that product to depict why you would want to buy it. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. I was too busy reading off this teleprompter. I hit the road. I chose a day to go outside because of course it's outdoor teleprompting. That's something you can't shoot indoors. Hello. So I strapped on my GoPro and I hit the road to my local botanical gardens so I could get some stellar footage. And I did wait for an overcast day so the pictures and videos that I took would look good. It does some pretty cool things. For example, You can edit the text right on the page. This was in my early days, the early days of my acting career. By the way, here's a little golden nugget I bet you've never heard of before. Mute all of your devices that are in the room and when you're recording. I can't tell you how many times that I've been interrupted during a video by phone calls, little blips on the laptop. Just mute it and you will save yourself a lot of time. Once we had this experience with the outdoor teleprompting and having one other person in our video, we realized, whoa, videos really pop when there's more than one person in the shot. So that's my next tip for you right now. Find someone else to star in the video with you so you can have that awesome dynamic. And it's not just you trying to be funny on camera, which I'm pretty good at, but not everyone is. When you have someone else in the video with you, it's so much easier and more natural to just play off of what they're saying, so you can just spice up the feel and the energy of your video like almost instantaneously. The other person in the room that you need to be thinking about when you're creating a video is your cameraman. They are there for one purpose, to make you look good. So you need someone that's passionate. They're not just recording it, setting it down, forgetting it, like sucking on their cold brew coffee while they're recording you. They have your best interest. They want to make your video epic, right? So you need to find someone super passionate with a renegade stance that is listening to what you're saying and going in when you're trying to make a bold point about something specific, and then backing back up when you're trying to be more general. You know, you want to add emotion to your video, and you can only get that if you have a really fantastic camera person to help you out. By the way, special shout out to my cameraman. He is the inspiration for these videos. In fact, he helps me with my lines, and I would not get through any video without him. You want your cameraman or camera woman to be there to help you take it to the next level. Perhaps you've said a line, and they take that moment to pause, so you can deliver it again with more emotion and more feeling to just make it amazing. We have our setup, we have our cameraman. Now you need to focus on the main person in the video, and that's you. You want to practice how to sound natural. You want to become the actor or the actress, because there's nothing more weird and like boring than just listening to someone reading off their teleprompter. Get together the technical details on how to research your character before you just dress up like them and fly in the wind. You want to take your experience to the next level by studying acting. Listen to Roger Love or other people that talk about how you're projecting your voice, because this is super critical. You want to slow the F down. That's one thing I'm still working on in my videos, is just taking one step back and slowing down. Let me tell you a story. So back in college, I was doing these math conferences where I would take my research and then I'd go present them in front of tons of people. And I was so nervous that I was just speeding through it. But then my math professor actually gave me this great idea. He said, just slow the F down, because what sounds unnatural to you as you're slowing down, that actually sounds way more natural to the viewer. It doesn't seem weird to people when you slow down. In fact, if you take it about a half a step down, that actually sounds the most natural. You could even go like slow motion and just see what kind of effect that brings. Add some extra pauses. Use the fluctuation in tonality in your voice to highlight certain words to give it a more robust, complete feeling. You want to think of your voice like you think of music, and that is, you want to sing a song to your audience. You want to vary up your tone. There's nothing more boring than someone hitting that same note over and over again. That doesn't make a good music video, and it doesn't make a good regular video either. So you want to pull that in. Use the tone. Use all of the vocal range that you have to make your videos better. Make them more interesting. And then, once you've mastered that a little bit, you can start to throw in your personality and your humor to make it truly a personalized experience for your viewers. That's weird, but when you then watch what you just made on a video, you're like, wow, I look fantastic. Along with your voice, you want to be using body language and eye contact to complete that picture of yourself on video. You want to use these sweeping motions. Use the full frame of your shot to move around. You don't want to be constricted in this little like box tank where like you're not moving outside of it because you're afraid to move. This is something that just comes with experience and maybe watching a few videos on how to use your body to communicate different things. To go along with body language, you want to make sure your eye contact is there. If you're reading a teleprompter or you're reading some lines and you're not looking into the camera, people are going to feel that disconnect. So you really want to keep that eye contact going most of the time in your video, so that way your audience actually feels like they're talking to you. They're having a one-on-one conversation with you right now. There's nothing more powerful than that. Take it to the ultimate level by getting kind of crazy. You want to take it over the top. You want to do like overkill. You want to go hardcore. You just gotta get crazy. You gotta go LED lights, Christmas gear, like just throw everything out there to the wind and just go for it. Do everything possible to attract every kind of viewer. Cue lightsaber. Watcha! Welcome to the dark side. Let your personality shine in your videos by just going out and being crazy, doing whatever you need to do to get more views and to keep people interested in what you're doing. And Chrome has this super special extension called Mirror This. And all you do is click that button and it flips any website so you can read it off the reflection. You have a lot of great things to say, right? Now you just need to record them in a way that people want to keep watching. Let's be real now, it's a competition. More and more people are getting to the pro level. Other YouTubers are getting more and more sophisticated with their video techniques and their energy. You need to compete by using your energy and taking it over the top. Just go all out with it. Get as extreme. Take it to the limit. Take it to your utmost limit. Go a little bit out of your comfort zone on every video. Take it over the top by doing some crazy dance moves or using some amazing props to elevate your mood in the video. Let me show you some of my favorite props. My rainbow tutu. Now, this was good for a variety of reasons, but initially I got this for myself to wear in videos, to take the colors over the top, just to make it more vibrant and amazing, and it's just really cool, and it lights up. Now, this one's really good, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. In your videos, you could make Star Wars references, you could be on the light side or the dark side. You can have a battle. Follow me to the dark side. I have cookies. You don't have to be at a rave to use glow toys in your video. Everyone knows to build your audience on YouTube, you need to be funny. You need to pull in that comedic element to your videos so you're entertaining, so you're fun to watch. But most people think funny is just an on-off switch where you're telling a joke, or either you're funny or you're not. But that's just simply not true. In order to add humor to your videos, you need to know what humor is. Body movement is super funny. Now, have you ever seen those fail videos or where people are dancing around, being crazy on camera, being super outrageous with your body language? Heck yeah, that's funny and it's intentional. Use it in your videos right now. And now for some example. You could go like 1980s, like disco, disco fever. I would like to be disco fever. Another thing when you're doing body movement is that you want to kind of stretch out your movement. So you want to become part of the entire frame in your camera right now. So you might want to shift from side to side. Just use the entire space to encapsulate your body movement and make it super funny. Clothing is another powerful tool in your toolbox to add some comedy to your video. For example, I went to Cedar Point with a dog shirt with laser beam eyes. Literally, a girl crumpled to the ground. And that brings me to my next form of humor. Go into storyteller mode and be concise. Tell your story with the least amount of words and make it funny. Jazz up your stories with hilarious words like crumpled, zucchini, or moist. Suggestive humor is extremely powerful in video creation because you're alluding to something, that it might be related to something else that you're not saying out loud. Juvenile Comedy is one of my favorites. Have you ever seen American Pie? Hello! Every scene in that movie revolves around pranks, name-calling, and just being silly. It harkens to the immaturity in each of us. And I know most of you love it. Okay guys, in the next few days, I'm releasing a sequel to this video going into more detail on these techniques. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. The power of the insult. Okay. Biting humor is another really interesting effect you can incorporate in your video. Now, you may or may not want to use this particular form of humor because, I don't know, people are sensitive on YouTube and they'll definitely jump all over it, but if you can somehow insult someone in your video and make it funny, like it's so biting, like it's so obviously like not really an insult, but it is, that you just laugh, use that. Think rap battles of time. The power of awkwardness. That's why dating shows exist. Because first dates are freaking awkward. I use that all the time in my videos. Stand-up comedy is another great one. So you can straight up tell jokes in your video and it'll be awesome, I'm sure. But you don't want to use that exclusively. You need a handbag of comedy tricks so you can be throwing it at the camera at all angles in different ways so you're not using the same exact technique to be funny every time. There is a power in the unexpected. Think magic show where you're looking at something and then something else crazy happens. There is a huge power in leading your audience to believe one thing and then doing something completely different at the end. Sound effects are key to creating comedic moments. And music. You also want to be thinking about music as a sound effect. Don't just put music into your video for the sake of having background music. You want to pick out like several different songs to put in your video, spicing it up, using it in shorter intervals to convey a deeper dramatic effect. Use workout scenes in your video to convey different emotions like motivation, confidence, all the way to downright hilarious. Just like you would use dance in a video. Okay guys, I know you want more of this. Hit that subscribe button right now for the subscriber only content that I will be sending your way in the next video. Go to telepromptermirror.com for my complete and ultimate guide on video content creation.